Hello students, good morning once again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today the class of 10th from CBSE NCERT textbook. The chapter is surface area and volume, and this is the very important concept that the volume of the solids and conversion of solids from one form to another form that we are going to start. In the previous video just we have completed some sort of questions related with the video, that is volume only. But now the specific topic is how the solids can be converted into one form to another form, and that's the very important topic. So for students, hope that you will understand about what I have learnt in this video, and stay easy to entertain this video, and hopefully you will make a doubt and clarify in our next video. And thank you once again. Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start the same exercise 13.3 of your NCERT textbook. The chapter is surface area and volume. Here is the concept is we have to convert the solids from one form to another form. That means indirectly we are going to calculate the volume of the given specimen. So here is the question number 1. A metallic sphere of radius 4.2 cm melted and recast into the shape of a cylinder whose radius is 6 cm. You have to calculate the height. So a spherical ball, that means here is the radius is 4.2 cm and it convert or recast into a cylinder of radius 6 cm, and you have to calculate the height of the cylinder, right? So let R is the small r, just I have taken here small r is the radius of sphere, metallic sphere of radius 4.2, this is 4.2 centimeter. Okay students, now it recast into the shape of a cylinder. This cylinder means I am taking here capital R, radius of cylinder, that is 6 centimeter. H is the height of cylinder that we have to calculate. So as the metallic sphere converted into the cylinder, volume of the sphere is equal to volume of cylinder. Okay, so now sphere volume is 4 by 3 pi small r cube equal to pi r square h. This is the volume of the cylinder. Now cancelled pi both sides, clear. Now 4 by 3 r cube means 4.2 cube equal to r square means 6 square h, and it is equal to 4 by 3 into 4.2 into 4.2 into 4.2, that is 36 h. Okay, now cancel this term, solve this expression. 1.4, it can be written as 5.6 into 4.2 into 4.2 equal to 36 h. Now just to calculate this thing, 4.2 into 4.2 into 5.6 equal to 98.784 equal to 36 h. We want h equal to 98.784 divided by 36. So this expression divided by 36 equal to 2.74 approximately. So students, you have to calculate the height of the cylinder, as it is a different calculation, you know. So decimal expression up to this up to 2 digits of the decimal significant, you can write 2.74 centimeter, clear. So this is the height of the cylinder, what was our question, Next, another question number 2. Here is the question number 2 given. The metallic spheres of question number 2 given. Metallic spheres of radii 6 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 10 centimeter respectively, and they are melted to form a single solid sphere. Find the radius of the resulting sphere. Find the radius of resulting sphere. Okay, students. So find it. The answer will be, there are 3 spheres, This is R1, let it is 6 centimeter. Another sphere is there whose radius is 8 centimeter, let it is R2. And third spherical object is there whose radius is 10 centimeter, let it is R3. Now our question is to convert it into a single solid sphere, and that the radius you have to calculate, Let its radius is capital R, right? So now it melted into a given sphere means melting, conversion, these are the concepts related with your volume. Therefore, sum of the volumes of all the spheres is equal to the final sphere. So directly we can write, students, 4 by 3 pi R1 cube plus R2 cube plus R3 cube. Have you understood now? 4 by 3 pi R1 cube, 4 by 3 pi R2 cube, 4 by 3 pi R3 cube is equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube. Now cancel 4 by 3 pi, 4 by 3 pi, R1 cube, 6 cube, 8 cube plus 10 cube equal to R cube. Okay, now R cube will be 6 cube, that is 216 plus 512 plus 1000. Okay, these are the given cubes of the particular numbers, 216 plus 512 plus 1000 is equal to 1728, and R will be the cube root of 1728, that is 12 centimeter. Therefore, radius of big solid sphere, that the question, that is 12 centimeter. Another question is here, that is 12 centimeter, right? And question number, next question number 3. Another question, students, here question number 3. Here I am writing the question. A 20 meter deep well, a 20 meter deep well with diameter 7 meter is dug, and the earth from digging is evenly spread out to form a platform 22 meter by 14 meter. Find the height of the platform. Okay, now you have to calculate this, a 20-meter deep well. Here, suppose it is a well, 20-meter deep well, whose diameter is 7 meter. Dog, and the earth from the digging well is evenly spread in the platform, that can be in the form of cuboidal form, this, whose length is 22 meter, breadth is 14 meter, and you have to calculate the height, that you have to calculate. So now we have volume of the earth taken out of the well equal to volume of the cylinder of radius 7 by 2 meter, as the diameter is 7 meter, no, so therefore radius will be 7 by 2 meter, and height 20 meter. So which is equal to pi r square h, means 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 square into 20. Height is 20, that is 770 cubic meter. This is the volume of the cylinder. Let height raised in the platform, no, here is the platform, the amount of the soil taken out from the well, it is equal to the volume of the platform around the well. Now we can write, let the height raised of 22 meter into 14 meter platform be equal to h meter. Suppose the height is h meter, therefore volume of platform or around the platform, earth of the platform is equal to volume of earth taken out of the well, that is equal to LBH, and we can write L is 22, this is LBH equal to pi r square h. This is the concept, pi, the LBH 22 into 14 into h equal to 770, and h equal to 770 divided by 22 into 14, which is equal to 5 by 2 meter, and that is 2.5 meter. Therefore height of the platform is 2.5 meter. Clear, students? So next we can calculate another question here. That is question number 6. How many silver coins (1.75 centimeter in diameter and thickness 2 millimeter must be melted to form a cuboid of dimensions 5.5 centimeter into 10 centimeter into 3.5 centimeter. And the solution will be like this. You have to calculate the number of silver coins and each having 1.75 centimeter diameter and thickness. Let the silver coin is a cylindrical structure, and whose diameter is 1.75 centimeter and the thickness means its height, which is equal to 2 millimeter. Let diameter is equal to 1.75 centimeter. Clear? And we can write radius equal to 1.75 by 2. That we can write 175 by 200. Okay? 175 by 200 because of point by 100, So cancel this expression into this can be written as 175 the radius is 0.88, otherwise you can write into fractional, 7 by 8. 7 by 8. This is the radius and height equal to 2 millimeter. 1 centimeter 10 millimeter, and that means 2 millimeter, that 10 to the minus 1 we can write, that is 2 by 10, 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. 2 millimeter means 2 by 10 centimeter or 0.2 centimeter. So finally, now this can be melted into the cuboid form. Another cuboid is there. Must be melted to form a cuboid of dimensions. That means number of silver coins we have to calculate. The length is 5.5 centimeter and the breadth, and this is 3.5 centimeter. Let n number of coins. Therefore, total volume of n coins equal to n into volume of one coin, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Pi r cube. R means you can write pi r square h. No, this is a cylindrical structure. Yes. Pi r square. R square h. H means 2 by 10 because it is a cylinder. Pi r square h. Number of coins, n number of coins and volume of n coins. That means one coin is a cylinder. N coins means n into volume of one cylinder, that is pi r square h is equal to volume of the cuboid, that is LBH, equal to volume of cuboid, that is LBH. Volume of cuboid is LBH. 5.5 into 10 into 3.5. So here we can write 22 by 7 into 2 by 10 equal to 5.5 into 10 into 3.5. Okay, 5.5 into 10 into 3.5. It is equal to 192.5. Now number of coins can be divided 192.5 divided by this expression. So cancel this term so that 211 to 32. So it can be 9 into, this is 77 divided by equal to 192.5, and here we can write n equal to 192.5 into 160 divided by 77. Okay, so here is the expression, that is 192.5 into 160 divided 77 equal to 400. Therefore 400 silver coins are required. Clear? So these are some questions, students, from exercise 13.3. I hope you understood this question and the techniques belongs to this question and with their answers. Try to understand, and I hope you understood better. The remaining questions we will do in the next video, and hopefully you just continue and go through your textbook. Thank you.